Hey guys, what's going on? Back with a special review. It's been kind of a long time coming type deal. I have three sauces here from Pex Peppers. As you can see here, I have the Killer Swarm, which is a Trinidad 7-pot hot sauce. It says on here, have you ever swallowed an entire swarm of killer bees? With Pex Peppers Killer Swarm, you'll swear you just did. Killer Swarm is made with Trinidad 7 pots along with a smattering of wildflower honey and lime juice. This sauce is hot, floral, and sweet. Goes great with any food. This one here, as you can see right here, the heat level is all the way up to the red. Says a 10 plus out of 10 on the spicy. Also have the 7-pot Panic, which is Douglas 7-pot barbecue hot sauce. I love the freaking logos on here with the bees on them, or the yellow jackets, whatever. This one here says 7-pot Panic will make you feel relentless burn of mighty Douglas 7-pot combined with a great barbecue flavor that will leave you begging for more. Beware, as it may cause panic when not used in moderation. Try this on hot dogs, burgers, ribs, and so much more. Same thing it says on the other bottle. Pex Peppers is not liable for misuse of this sauce, even though it is delicious. Also, this here, very, very special thank you. This one here, apparently, I guess maybe I got lucky and there was a bottle sitting around. Was not even listed on the website at the moment. That or he happened to get a batch ready before he sent this out. Cherry Popper is a Carolina Reaper and cherry hot sauce. Says here, we at Pex Peppers aim to pop your super hot cherry. Sorry for the reference, anybody that watches this. This sauce contains gourmet dark cherries, wildflower honey, and the almighty Carolina Reaper pepper for incredible heat. After you have eaten Pex Peppers Cherry Popper, it may feel like your first time again, but don't worry, it won't be too bad. This sauce would go great on anything barbecued or grilled, combined with brown sugar for an awesome glaze. That sounds delicious. Same thing on here. The heat is all the way up, and it says on here ultra hot, which, you know, having Reaper in there, I expected it would be pretty hot. Not really sure where I was wanting to start at with these sauces, but, you know, I think I'm just going to jump right in. And I apologize, I forgot my knife, so I'm going to do my best at trying to get these open here. A really awesome guy, too. I sat and messaged back and forth with him for a couple of hours one night. There we go. So I'm going to jump right into the 7-pot Panic, just because I like barbecue and it's a barbecue flavor sauce. Also, before I forget, guys, if you can see this here, Pex Peppers Pueblo 7-pot chili seeds. Again, the dude's awesome. One of the most professional things I've seen. Not only is his seeds in a actual sealed package, but also inside of them you have a plastic tube to keep them from being damaged, which you can see in there. From one businessman to another, wonderful, wonderful ideal. I may actually use that for a powder or something when the seeds are taken out, just to have a little small container of a powder with me at all, like any given moment. So anyways, guys, get right into this. The sauce smells wonderful. Seems like a fairly thick consistency on this one. And just make sure. I always like to make sure the sauces are shook up good. That way I can get good flavor. I don't know if you can see this or not, guys. There's a seed there hanging out. I don't like. I'll use a sauce with extract in it sparingly. I do not like extract flavor really, even in sauces. So yeah, it's fairly thick consistency on this sauce here. I'm sorry, I'm cheapo today using a plastic spoon. Uh, all of my regular spoons are dirty, and I didn't feel like washing anything. I've been cleaning. So, anyways, guys, very, very delicious smell to it. Again, Douglas 7-pot mash. Um, let's see, vinegar, tomato puree, vinegar, brown sugar, red onion, salt, and spices. Um, I can actually smell the onion and the brown sugar in there, so I'm actually kind of expecting to taste those. Again, very, very thick consistency on this, which I really like. I kind of love a thick sauce, um, except for maybe, with like tacos or something. I'll use a thinner sauce a lot. But anyways, guys, this here, 7-pot panic, Douglas 7-pot uh, barbecue hot sauce from Pex Peppers. Pretty instant burn. So, don't really taste the onions. I do taste the brown sugar and pretty mild vinegar flavor. Um, yeah, the brown sugar kind of stands out more than anything. Um, a little hint of the tomato puree. Don't really taste the salt. Don't really taste the onions. Pretty strong hiccups for doing a hot sauce. Um, really for me, not a crazy burn. It's got a little heat to it, but kind of on the mild range to my um, my tolerance right now. But I think an average person that's just like, oh yeah, hey, I like hot sauce on my food. Most of the people that you just deal with on a daily basis to say they like hot sauce, likes you know like Louisiana hot sauce, things like that. Not taking nothing away from them, but those aren't hot. Um, this here would probably be a bit overbearing for some. So, but either way, it's very delicious. I really like that flavor. Does kind of have that barbecue flavor to it, especially having the brown sugar in there. But again, with my tolerance, my tolerance is way up right now. I've been doing a lot of stuff, um, which I normally do, but like I think the last time I did a hot sauce review, I had been a few days or so without doing anything, so the hot sauce was a little hotter than I expected. But again, I don't think, and this one's got a lot of seeds in it, the killer swarm. I don't think that my wife would really be able to handle this. And look at that. Very, very thick sauce. This one here seems like it's got more of a creamy, a little thinner consistency to it. This is the Killer Swarm. Red 7-pot chili mash, vinegar, honey, and lime juice. And it's wildflower honey. So, this here was the initial one I was ordering, just because of the fact that he had a sale going on this sauce, and I got to looking at everything and ended up having to order the 7-pot panic. This one smells really, really good. I imagine this is probably quite a bit hotter. I still got a little burn going on from the 7-pot panic. Again, it wasn't, to me, it wasn't crazy hot. But I think the burn that I've got going on from it, if y'all can see this here pouring out, good consistency on this one. The burn that I have going from the 7-pot panic, knowing what my tolerance is right now, again, I don't think that a lot of your your average hot sauce users would be able to do much of that at all. It's got a nice little sting to it. So, this one smells friggin' delicious. So, again, this one here has the Trinidad 7-pots in them. Not sure if I've ever really had like wildflower honey. I don't know. I eat honey a lot, so I couldn't really tell you the difference in the wildflower honey. I can smell the lime juice in it a little bit. Anyways, guys, Killer Swarm. That was right. It smacks you right in the back of the throat. Definitely feel the heat building up in my mouth right now. I can taste the lime juice in it. Also, I can taste a little bit of sweetness in it, which would, of course, definitely be from the honey. It's a pretty simple sauce. A couple little chunks in there, like from the peppers and stuff. There's a lot of seeds in here, so there's probably a high content of peppers used in making the sauce. Definitely hotter. I kind of like to use this one. I would say on burgers, but I'd almost want to mix some of it up like in the burger meat and cook it in, smoke it a little bit. Really, really good flavor. Um, Probably on some chicken also. The thing that's standing out to me though most is like some burgers. Um, it says on there goes great with any food, so I can definitely see that. Um, Also, then again, I may just be craving burgers, um, kind of wanting to grill out. Um, Anyways, so last but not least, the cherry popper. Actually, got a little sniffles off that. Cherry poppers is made with the Carolina Reaper, and let's see here. This is Reaper mash, distilled white vinegar, cherries, and wildflower honey. Um, if it's anything like what I'm expecting, I have a friend that makes hot sauce that just made one with cherries in it, and the cherry flavor with the heat. I just cracked part of my fingernail. Anyways, the cherry flavor with the heat goes really, really good. So I have high expectations out of this. If I can get this one. This one's a little tougher than the other one was. There we go. This one's definitely a little bit thinner than the other two sauces. Right off the bat, I can definitely catch the smell of the cherries. Kind of tell the difference too with the vinegar. Is where, let's see, which one was it? Yeah, I don't know. Those two just say vinegar. It smells a little different. This one actually says distilled white vinegar. I'm not sure what vinegar he used in the other two, but it just says vinegar, but you can kind of tell a little difference in the smell of the vinegar. I do like the fact too that these actually have on the glass basically a Best Buy April 2022. They do warn you on here to keep refrigerated once they're opened. So, if it don't make it to April of 2022, it's on you, not them. You were fair warned. Anyways, like I said, this one here you can definitely tell is thinner. Don't want to make a mess here, so. Even more so in the spoon now. The cherries just pop. Despite how much I like freaking barbecue stuff, I do have to say this is probably my favorite smelling sauce out of the three. I said sniff this all night long. Anyways, guys, cherry popper. Get the cherries right up front, and then bam, you kind of get that Reaper flavor along with it. Helping build the heat a little more in my mouth. This one's hitting my throat a little worse. But then again, I think because the killer swarm probably already made everything kind of tender in my throat. kind of getting the cherries to creep back in now. Don't really too much taste of vinegar in these sauces. I've got a pretty good palate, so I can usually tell if somebody's used quite a bit of vinegar or not. I don't think that there's a whole lot in these. If there was much used, he's counterbalanced it with a lot more of the other ingredients. Very impressed. Definitely glad I finally got around to ordering from these guys. As far as heat goes, on my scale, on a 7-pot panic, probably a 1.5 to a 2. It's the least hot out of the three. The Killer Swarm and the Cherry Popper, I'd have to probably give probably a solid 3 on the heat. But again, my tolerance is through the roof, so I'm by no means taking nothing away from these sauces. Anyways, guys, I definitely recommend, if y'all have not checked out Pex Peppers, you've got to go check these out. Order some. I'd like to see some more reviews. I don't really know that I've seen anybody really reviewing these on YouTube. But get out there, guys. Order some of this. If you go to the Facebook page, Pex Peppers, he's got a link directly on there. Like his page, go on there, click the link. It'll take you to the website, and then you can go on there and sign up and order. I'd like to see some more reviews out there of this stuff. I mean, it's very delightful on the flavors. Again, nice little burn to them. I just happen to have, my tolerance up kind of high right now, so it's not extremely heat, or extremely hot to me. But again, I've got friends that they like, using your average everyday hot sauces, and I don't know that they'd be able to hang out too well with these sauces because they do have a good burn. And it lingers too. In between the sauces I've done, the heat's kind of lingered around. But again, as far as the scent goes, I think Cherry Popper is probably my favorite out of the three. And as much as I hate saying it, because I do love barbecue stuff, I think the Killer Swarm is probably my favorite out of the three on flavor. Seemed like it might have actually hit a little more on the heat than the Cherry Popper did also, but that's the problem sometimes doing multiple sauces in a row. You've already got the heat going and everything, but I do know that when I first swallowed the Killer Swarm, that it just, bam, it kind of hit me right in the back of the throat. But either way, again, all three sauces are delicious. Nice little burn to them, lingers around. If you're looking for good sauces, like I said, go on there, check them out. You've got the sauces are being made in Pueblo, Colorado. So pretty much when he's shipping the stuff out, you've got cooler weather there, anyways. As of right now, it's still kind of warm here in Kentucky. So, when it first gets shipped out, you don't have to worry about the heat, the bottle sitting in the heat or nothing like that. And then once they get here, just it's set for maybe a few hours outside, so it's okay. But anyways, like I said, very, very great guy, very great company. Guy's very professional. And the guy's really, really legit. Like I sat and talked to him for a while. So y'all check him out. Go like him on Facebook, Pex Peppers, PEX Peppers. And then, like I said, once you go in there and like his page, click the link, go to the website, check it out. Some of the coolest logos I've seen. So, anyways, check them out. Go order some sauce, guys. And if you do, any of y'all that watch this that do videos, even if you don't really do videos, man, get on there and do one. go on here and review the sauce. Give your feedback. Let everybody know. Help get the word out about Pex Peppers, because I mean I haven't heard a whole lot about them. I know I've seen people order them, but like I haven't really seen any reviews, which is kind of mind blowing because these sauces are delicious. So, anyways, guys, with that being said, I'm gonna get. Hopefully, I'll be back on again tonight. Actually, special guest, my 9-year-old, should be doing a review with me tonight. So, y'all keep an eye out for that, guys. I love you all. Be safe. Be blessed. Burn on.